We have the pleasure of having Brandon Lopez here in the house with us, and we've known Brandon for quite some time now. Brandon and Ashley and their 2 daughters are a part of Sandals Church Banning, and it's just been such a sweet addition to our congregation here. Brandon's been in my men's group for over a year, right? And so it's been fun, just like really getting to know you. You came from the Hunter Park campus. You served on the safety team, and you did that for how long?
I think safety team, I was only on there for maybe a year and a half.
Okay.
Before that, I did the parking team.
And Ashley served in kids there at the HB campus. Yeah. And you guys, this is kind of a fun fact, right? You guys were in the Browns home fellowship group, right? Their community group. Yeah. So Matt's parents,
Steve and Peggy.
Yes, Steve and Peggy. You were in their group, and so Peggy reached out to me and just said, "Hey, take good care of these guys because they're coming to your campus."
Some added pressure.
And so I assured Peggy, Matt's mom, that I was going to take really good care of you guys, and we're looking out for you. And so it's been a blessing to have you guys here at our campus. So tell us a little bit about your family dynamic. So we'll start there.
So Ashley and I, we've been married for 6 years now. Been together almost 10. We have 2 daughters, Ava and Olive. Ava is a little over 2, and Olive just turned about 9 months. So it's wild. It's interesting at the house. They're rambunctious. They're at that age where they're getting into everything and just running amok and tag teaming us, and so it's fun.
That's awesome. We have 2 girls as well. Of course, I'm on the other end of the spectrum, so they're almost out of the house. So you have something to look forward to, right? It does get easier. Yeah. You're right in the middle.
Yeah.
But raising girls is awesome. It's so fun. You have a lot to look forward to in that. Tell me or tell us with regard to your normal 9-to-5 job. It's not really 9 to 5 though. Because you get like called odd hours. So tell us about your job.
Yeah, so I work for a local water district, and I'm in the field. So we do repairs and new construction, and it could be anything from running a service line to a house, or repairing a service line, a water main, installing hydrants. Today we were doing a hot tap on a main, running a new service for all the warehouses that are coming in out in San Bernardino. So,
what's a hot tap?
So a hot tap is basically you're going to tap the main while it's live. So it's called a hot tap. So, you hook your tapping machine up to it and you drill into the pipe. And
it's under pressure.
While it's under pressure.
While it's under pressure, yeah. And hope nothing goes wrong,
And sometimes you post videos every once in a while of you're on some street, you guys are 8 feet down or 6 feet down, water shooting everywhere. So like you get called all odd hours to go take care of main water issues that break out on a city street somewhere.
Yep.
I do love seeing those videos because that's one of the things we've been able to connect on.
Yeah.
Because I used to do some like water line repairs and stuff too. Those things are no joke because when those lines bust and the amount of pressure that's coming out of maybe just a pinhole leak is so crazy because you have to make like a nice little wooden, what is it, a cedar plug? Redwood plug. Yeah. And then you got to try and hammer that thing in to the line while it's spraying out, and it's just like it's pushing your hand back, and you're just trying to whack it with the sledgehammer, right? Yeah, you do that a lot.
Yeah,
this often. Those are no joke.
Yeah,
those line bursts. So I do like seeing that stuff because I get to live vicariously through you because before ministry I did construction, so it's pretty cool to see that stuff.
But in addition to your regular job, you have a side hustle.
Yep.
You've got an entrepreneurial spirit
Very
with you, and
entrepreneurial.
we've talked everything from stocks to business and all that kind of stuff. It's been fun talking to you about that kind of stuff. But you have a side business, and tell us about what that side business is.
So it's called Everyday Adventure Co., and I do leathercraft, and I make small leather goods, wallets, like trays for your good, like your phone, your keys, and all that kind of stuff. And majority of it's wallet stuff. I've been dabbling with like watch bands and bracelets and just other little things here and there. My wedding ring right now is made out of leather.
Wow, that's cool.
I have like my keychain that I wear every single day is an Everyday Adventure. Some of his leather goods. I have like my hat on right now.
Yeah, you're wearing an Everyday Adventure hat.
I'm always rocking his stuff. I'm slapping his stickers on my
it.
things. I love Brandon and his creative mind. It's amazing. You're doing really cool stuff.
Thank you.
Now you started selling like kind of knives and tell us kind of how the journey.
I've always been into the EDC stuff, which is everyday carry. It goes down to like your knife, your wallet, your keys, just little pocket carry tools and stuff like that. Always been into that kind of stuff, and it started with a side hustle on eBay for years, just selling random stuff, anything I can get my hands on, or I might come up on some used stuff and resell it, refurbish it. And then over the COVID, it really launched into something more, and I was selling like embroidered patches and stuff that there's a lot of companies out there that they've turned into collectibles, and I had a bunch of them, and that was like what kickstarted the fun to pursue my leather journey. I always wanted to get into it, never did it. I've always had that fear of failing, and like I'm not even gonna try because I don't want to fail. And then you know what? I was just like, let's just do it, and just dove into it, just fully immersed myself into it, and fell in love with it, and now I'm making stuff and turn it into a business, and hopefully it goes somewhere.
Well, go for
and
it.
it's also you post on your Everyday Adventure Instagram account videos of you making leather stuff, and it's really, and you do like a sped up version of the video so you can see like something painstakingly took a long time, sped up and see all the work that went into it. It's really cool to watch.
Thank you.
Seems like it wouldn't be that much work when you post it, and then it's time consuming.
It is time consuming, yeah. Especially like I'm doing everything by hand, cutting and everything that goes into it all by hand stitching, and it's cool. I like it. I wanted to get into something that I could put my name on, and that's like I physically made this. I didn't want to just resell someone else's products, and this was like that perfect avenue for me to like I can actually produce something, and like this is mine. I made this.
On a side note, we're heading into Christmas. These are kind of cool gift things, right?
True.
I mean, like, because you know the person that did it. It's kind of like Robert. Robert Lopez also in our campus. He handcrafts stuff, and they make really cool gifts, especially when you know the person that put the time in. And so, if somebody was looking for your stuff, where would they go? everydayadventureco.com. I'm also on Instagram, Everyday Adventure Co., and then like a little underscore. Those are the main two spots. You can find me. You can DM me.
Address, phone number. No, I'm just kidding.
We'll put the links in when we post this so they can click right on it.
Yeah, I got some stuff on the website. It's been a slow process. I've been so busy. It's really hard to get to do that. But I'm always down to make something for someone just by like, hey, can you do this? And if I can do it, I'll make it. Yeah.
I remember you made me my wallet too. He made me this like special chain wallet, and everyone's like, dang, rocking the chain wallet. I'm like, dude, my buddy made this. Yeah. Like very proud of that wallet. Like I always represent it. And so, you really do put a lot of effort and heart and soul into what you're doing. And it's just really like Pastor Brian was saying, it's just makes us want to like represent and share it more. And I like, it goes back to that heart behind like loving on the people that we're doing life with. We wanna like share that with people. We want to like say, hey, look at what he's doing. It's a joy for us to do that.
Yeah, and there's a niche there.
Yeah,
you like guys especially connect gals too, but the everyday adventure, like getting out, outside, the outdoors, whether you're on 4x or you're hiking or hunting or whatever, mountain biking, camping. There's a niche there that guys and gals can really appreciate, and so that's a fun spot that you're in. And especially using your giftings and talents and skills and sweat equity, right? You're putting the time in.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. Let me shift gears. We're going to shift gears to weight loss.
Okay.
This is a big part of your story, right? So we've watched a dramatic change in your appearance in the time that you've been at this campus.
Yeah.
Yep.
So tell us how much you've lost and tell us a little about that journey.
Yeah, so I lost 100 pounds.
Wow.
I'm not at my 100 right now. I'm up a little bit. I've been doing a lot more weightlifting and kind of
you're starting to, your pecs are
little
starting to
bit.
show up.
You are looking a little ripped lately.
Yeah, man. I gave him a hug, and it was like, wait a second. Feeling a little firm.
Can't get my arm around this guy.
So, yeah, that was the bulk of it. I leaned out a lot, and then now I'm trying to bulk up a bit and put on more muscle.
And how did you go about doing all that?
So originally, when I first started losing weight, I was pretty heavy. I had gotten really big, and that was like the first time in my life where I started having like medical problems. Like, I wasn't feeling good. I was having problems with my liver. And
how tall are you?
6'2".
And what was your highest weight?
The highest weight that I actually like looked at the scale was almost 340.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's like a linebacker, right?
I was pretty solid, yeah. If you have ever seen my side-by-sides, it's pretty nuts.
Yeah, it's pretty transformative, man.
Yeah. And so I was just feeling terrible. My back hurt, my knees hurt, everything. We got pregnant with Ava, and then I really was like, okay, it needs to get more serious because I want to be there for my kids. I want to be around. I want to play and be more active. And even though I had the medical stuff, I still struggled losing it. But then once we found out we were having kids, I was like, game on. And Ashley's cousin was doing some program, and so I was like, you know what, I'll sign up for it. I need something that's going to keep me super strict and dedicated because I yo-yoed back and forth with like keto and all these other diets and stuff. And I was like, if I'm going to pay for something, I'm going to do it. So I started this program, and you had a health coach and everything. And the weight started shedding. And I just kept going and going and got to a point where I was happy. And then now I'm just in like a maintenance mode where, I've been eating a little bit more flexible. I love to eat still. Yeah. And but I'm in the gym almost every day, and now it's just part of my routine. Like, it's something I need to do.
I see my watch light up every time you get done with a workout. It goes, Brandon just got done with lifting. I'm like, dang, dude, every morning you're killing it in the morning. Yeah, when I'm waking up, getting ready, about to take my kids to school,
he's done.
You're lifting weights. And I'm over here lifting babies. Yeah. I'm just kidding.
I just remember the transformation was pretty incredible to watch. Like, you'd show up for men's group on Thursday nights, and we're like, what?
Yeah, I was like, wait, a week ago you were a little bit bigger. What happened?
It was motivating for me, to be honest.
Especially like your face, like you're transforming in the face. I was like, wow, this is a different person. Yeah. Incredible.
It's really cool. I remember like one of we didn't reconnect for a while. Because I knew Pastor Brian was connecting with you, but it was always like, what's up? Hey. Like, you were here to campus. It wasn't like we were like dodging each other. It just was a little bit of time before we connected. And once we connected, it was really cool. But I remember just being so wowed by that I remember reaching out and just like, dude, like, I want to know a little bit about what you're doing. So it was really inspiring and motivating. And people are watching and they're like, dude, that is crazy. Like, it takes discipline and people, and I know we're very similar. And that's a hard place to start building discipline, is when it comes to weight loss and eating habits and things too. So and I've noticed just recently, I've found out that I'm gluten intolerant, and that's actually a big factor on like why I've been like just unmotivated to lose weight. Like I've tried to diet, but like I'm thinking like I'm dieting, but it's messing me up still because I'm still taking in gluten and stuff. So now that I know that, I'm kind of chasing the dragon of like feeling good.
Yeah.
I want to feel good.
Yeah.
And like that's kind of like what your journey was too. It's like, okay, my discipline's getting better because I want to feel good.
Yeah.
For myself, for my wife, for my kids, for work.
Yeah.
Because you work.
Physical labor.
Yeah. So it's really cool.
Yeah, it changed my work a lot too. Like I have so much more energy and can do a lot more, and it's crazy.
That's awesome.
It's really cool.
Well, we're going to wrap things up. We are super grateful that you and Ashley and your girls are here as a part of our family, and we love you. And we just are so blessed to be friends with you and to kind of walk in this journey together as part of the family. So
I guess you are right about that.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and close this in prayer, and then let me pray a blessing upon you and your family. Lord, I thank you for Brandon. I just love him. I just love his friendship. I just love just growing with him and learning with him, and just love seeing his sweet family. And I just pray covering upon him on this journey, Lord, physically, emotionally, spiritually, maritally, in his relationship with Ashley, Lord, in his walk with you, in his business, Lord, as he's stretching himself and using his giftings and learning a new trade and scratching that entrepreneurial itch, and Lord, just seeing what you would do with it. I pray that you'd prosper him and just establish the work of his hands, make him efficient, effective, and productive. And I just pray that he would just bring you great glory, and Lord, that you would just be well pleased in what he does. And I pray blessing upon Ashley too, as she's juggling the girls, and as they're trying to, in this season, when the girls are very active and maybe they're not getting as much sleep as they're used to. I just pray just covering upon her, give her strength and prosper her, establish the work of her hands as well. We rejoice in advance of that work, and I pray these things in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Good job, man.
Thanks, brother.